Hello.
What's up, y'all?
Here's this beautiful display of all of the decks that we're playing.
This is G1 TTR Night 1.
Is there hand signals for G1? G1.
There you go. You just made it up.
Oh, boom!
There is now. There is
marketing genius.
We will be playing Group A, round 1. What's up, Sky Jedi? So all the Group A decks are here. We will see all of these decks in competition tonight. These are Group B decks. We will not see any of these decks in competition tonight. Yep. But next time on G1, we will have all of them.
Yeah. So
we're going to move these aside.
Sunday.
Next Sunday, yeah.
Next Sunday.
Our plan right now is pretty much Keyforge Sundays. And we're going to give you just like quick intros to everything in round 1 in Group A. So, card cam's on.
Yep.
We got Temujin, Hospital Haunt Gauntlet. You might remember it from a few of our bracketed tournaments. It was doing really well, and I think one of our March Madnesses, it finished top, if not won.
I think it won this year's March Madness.
Okay, it won last year's. We didn't do a March Madness this year.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
but yeah, Stormstrong, Zoke.
What's up? So
but yeah. I think maybe it won Pandemic.
I think it won the Pandemic one.
Pandemic edition. But yeah, it was it was like because it's got like two.
It's got 2 TMTPs.
Yeah.
It's a banger of a Coda deck. The Brobnar, pretty strong.
Mm-hmm.
The Dis does Dis stuff.
Yeah.
The Shadows does Shadow stuff.
Temujin's like a better version of Christensen. Yeah. If I had had my druthers, I would have put Christensen in this tournament just to see how it holds up all these years later. But I think Temujin does a good Christensen impersonation. So
we've got Offensively Powerful Toki, which is one of my personal favorite AoA decks. It just does a lot to play Brand and kill Brand, and exhume Brand and kill Brand again. That's where its strength lies. A lot of the time when I played that deck, I'd mulligan for Brand because I needed it in circulation.
Yeah.
If it gets to Brand late, it was doing badly, but it's got a lot of Amber control. It's got a lot of Amber generation in the deck.
I think you played that at
Gen Con
2018. I think it was 2018.
No, it would have been 2019.
2019?
Yeah, because it was yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
2019.
Yes. I think.
Nobody check us on that. Yeah, I think it was 2019.
Yeah,
I think
it was
2019. Yeah. All time is a flat circle. Good news. Thank you for that follow. And good evening, Britannian, the only Alduke.
We've got
Striker. Striker is a Gangernut deck. It was I think it was like top 8 in our AoA Tournament of Champions. It's a very violent and fast deck.
So it's one of those decks that just kind of lost and then we never touched it again?
Yeah, so here's the thing about it. Triple Ganger Chieftain and 1 Drummer Knot. Okay, so you got to find the Drummer Knot, but you got plenty of Ganger Chieftains. It's also got a Glimmer to get back the Drummer Knot, so you can set up the combo multiple times.
I see.
It also has double Dusk Witch, which is just kind of powerful, and it's got Brand, Life for a Life, other ways to control some Amber. So it's a deck I've been meaning to get back to at some point, and I just don't think we've touched this deck. We may have played it. No, it was in the 4 row that I put all of my AoA decks.
Yeah, I think
this deck has literally not been touched since the AoA tournament.
And it's probably its score probably reflects that on the deck tracking sheet. It's probably one of those ones that's like 6-1.
Yeah, its loss was in the AoA tournament champions. So
we got Mr. Jackfeet. Proud favorite, Mr. Jackfeet, Tabletop Royale champion, former Tabletop Royale champion. Yep. Second place in the Massification Tournament of Champions.
Yep.
A highly acclaimed deck.
Just a good deck. It's got a lot of answers. So yeah, that's why that deck. It's a deck that fights pretty hard.
I wonder if it's still got 69 sass.
Yeah,
it had 69 sass for quite some time.
Yeah,
looking pretty good.
So a deck that punches way outside of its. Orion.
Thank you for that.
17 months.
Wow,
appreciate that.
That's amazing. We got QY.
Equip Snake
of the
Snaky Cavern. So this This is not the Deacillus Niflkong deck. I did not include that.
Somebody knocked at our door.
Excuse me, Edward.
He's rightfully angry. Someone's knocking on the door.
He's pretty mad. Anyway, QY Equip Snake has Niflkong in it. I think it is like one of the better Niflkong decks that we have.
Yeah.
Because it's got Niffle Queen and 4 Niffle Apes. So when you get the Niflkong together, it's
just you dump
it's
the
a pile of monkeys come out of nowhere.
Yeah.
It's also got like Mark of Dis and Triple Infernus, so it's got some disruptive elements. So I figured, why not? Let's make sure we've got one of the big creatures in the tournament. So
we have Holcomb, the Dreadfully Peculiar. This was a deck that I bought secondhand, and we played it in the tournament. It lost, I think, first round.
We did play it?
Yeah, we did play it.
Oh, okay.
Because that was the deck we played against the other deck I put in this tournament that beat you in like with ridiculous logos turns.
Yeah.
Yep,
I do remember this deck.
And it's very cool Archon. It's got a lot of cool plays in it, which is why I wanted to include it, because I didn't think it got a fair shake. I think it had a bad
this is
matchup.
No. This was that deck that I got my pants beat off of.
Yeah.
This was the one we seeded into round 2, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and then it got trashed in round 2.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. I do remember this deck because I barely even got to play the game.
But it's got some Dark Discovery going on. It's got all kinds of fun stuff. So it's a Dark Times deck that I think is just fun to play. So yeah,
welcome back.
That's something. Kyle T. Osteophus the Fourth.
This is my PAX deck. I included this one because it's never had. It's been a favorite on fight nights.
Yeah,
it's shown up on several fight nights, but I don't know that we've actually had a chance to have this put into a tournament. It also fits that classic Worlds Collide logo Star Alliance Saurian mold of just really good cards. So I wanted to include this in here just to see how it did versus a diverse field. Because
you may remember it from our last fight night in the stupid Snags Mirror
Snags Mirrors match
with the no fun zone.
Yeah. So yeah, looking forward to playing that deck again.
We got Fellini.
Yeah, so I included Fellini here after Fellini's disgraceful loss in the finals of the Dark Tidings. Fellini was honestly came to be one of my favorite decks that we had in Dark Tidings, just because it got to do cool things. So I wanted to include Fellini for that reason. So Anxious Pirate gifting a sub to Sky Jedi.
Thank you so much, Anxious Pirate.
Appreciate that.
Amazing.
Enjoy the emote, Sky Jedi. Yeah, so Fellini's back to try to redeem itself.
The Ancient Entropist.
All right, so Ancient Entropist is an interesting deck. I included it because it comes with 2 copies of what's it called? Deep Probe? Yes. It comes with 2 copies of Deep Probe, which I thought would be very interesting for this type of format.
Is that 3 Murmooks too?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's like a non-standard Coda deck, right? Mars, Dis, Untamed. So yeah, it's a deck that I've wanted to play. I think we opened this in our original 2019 March Madness.
So it wasn't even in our original Coda tournament.
It was not in the original Coda tournament. So it's an interesting deck that we haven't had a chance to play with a whole lot, and I thought Double Deep Probe combined with like Mind Barb and Ember Imp. So there's like a lot of like disruptive capabilities in this. So I wanted to see what like a disruptive Coda deck would do. So
we're very excited about for the same reasons, Orion. It's going to be very fun just exploring all these decks. This is a deck that I got when I bought a few Worlds Collide boxes a few months ago off Twitter, and it's just like it's got a lot of good stuff in it. The Dis looks particularly disruptive. The Untamed looks very, very bursty, and it's got a key charge. Flip it over so you can see. We got double Fuzzy Gruen. We got a Flaxia. We have a Fangtooth Cavern. Impaka's Wild Spirit. but it just looks extremely bursty. The logos looks to be relatively good at archiving. It's got Eddie.
It's like double library too, right?
It's got Strange Gizmo. It's got Memory Chip.
Was the other deck I looked at had double library?
This does not have double library.
Okay.
The one in group.
Oh yeah, the other one. Yeah. But yeah.
I haven't even taken this one out of like the house distribution thing yet. So
it's literally
I just sleeved it up.
Yeah.
Actually, just sleeved it up in the new matte katana or matte dragon shields that
have
the dual backs. So the back of the card or the back of the sleeve is black, like the Eclipses.
Yeah. So these are pretty nice. Slick. This is probably
you can't see that. It's yellow.
Honestly, it's probably the this is probably the sleeve to beat.
Yeah, it's new on the market. I think it's coming in hot.
I think this is the sleeve to beat right here.
They're looking pretty good. They're looking real good.
If I've always enjoyed Eclipses because of the color pattern on them. But the Dragon Shield mats are a little bit larger, so they fit the Keyforge cards a little bit better. Because Keyforge cards, if you don't know, are 1 millimeter larger than normal cards.
So they like hit the top of katanas and the
Eclipses.
Ultra Pros.
Yeah. So yeah, I think these Dragon Shield mats are now the sleeve to beat, which is just in time for a global pandemic to disrupt supply lines, thus assuring that the sleeve that you want, you may not be able to get.
These just hit.
So
I got a bunch of them on miniature market on the way too, because I need more. And I did notice that like cool stuff was sold out of them already.
Yeah.
They're gonna be in high demand. I bet
they're gonna be low supply, high demand. So the classic recipe for paying over retail for them.
I went to our local gaming store and bought these, and they only had like 3 boxes of this one color. So
man, it's so they look very slick in person.
They're pretty nice, pretty slick. All right, so we'll get to it.
All right, what is the first one?
It's gonna be Holcomb versus QI Equip Snake.
Okay. So you're on Equip Snake?
Yes. I did look at how the brackets were laid out in this, and it seemed to be that they would swap like top and bottom, so we don't have to always play the same deck.
Okay.
I didn't see any rhyme or reason as to why they were swapping up and top and bottom, but I think it'll naturally work itself out, so we don't have to worry about playing the same deck over and over in the tournament. We'll be switching off just like we're used to.
All right. Here is the Tide card. Okay, Holcomb.
The very first match of our G1 is very exciting. All right, I'll go into a bet if anyone wants to bet too.
We are the rest of the week. Tomorrow we're doing a board game. Which one? I don't know yet.
We could do Cascadia.
Cascadia. Yeah, Cascadia is a very pretty game.
I think there's a lot of people interested in Cascadia right now. It's buzzing on Twitter and such, and it comes out. I think it comes out global around, maybe not globally, but the official release is next week.
Okay, yeah. We'll do Cascadia. That'll help anybody who's got who's on the edge or whether they wanted to buy it or not. So I think Cascadia is a good call for us.
I did make a Reddit post kind of detailing how the G1 tournament's going to work, but essentially we're just going to play one game for all these decks.
Yeah,
single game, and the results are logged. But each group of 10 decks will play round robin, so every deck will play every other deck in its group over 9 rounds, and the best record at the end of that will advance. And so that's going to be 2 decks from each of the 2 groups. Or 1 deck from each of the 2 groups for a finals match. To determine the ultimate winner, which will be crowned with our new belt, which we don't have yet, but we still figure that one out.
Yeah, it'll be a while before we get it in, but yeah.
Hopefully before the end of this tournament, which should be, if we're taking this slow, this tournament's going to take.
This tournament is likely going to take us 4 months and some change at the rate we're going.
Yeah.
So we got tomorrow's. So the format for the foreseeable future is going to be Keyforge on Sunday nights, Monday night board games, Wednesday night card game Necromancy.
Once we run out of gas on Necromancy, we might go back to
and board games too.
And board games, yeah. We only have so much that we can do there.
Yeah, there is a finite amount.
We still have to do some Marvel Champions too.
Yeah, because the Thanos thing should come out sometime.
And we still haven't beat the.
And we haven't beaten Galaxy's Most Wanted because that scenario is horseshit. But
we do have all new heroes now that we haven't played on stream yet, like Venom and Drax and
you got
Nebula. I got Nebula.
Okay.
Yep.
some print and play Soulforge.
Gamora.
That is in the mix somewhere in there.
They are supposed to send us a demo of Soulforge.
Yeah, it's supposed to be on the way. I don't know.
We don't know when yet.
Any more of the details of that, but yeah, we wanted to play it in person.
I would not print and play it, but I'll only play it if they give us stuff. I did back it though, so whenever it comes out, we'll actually play it.
All right, so I am first. Okay, this one has Archons and a Eureka, so I mulligan hard for either of those.
Equip Snake. I gotta look at the deck again.
Deck is.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm good. Eureka. Okay. Very cool.
Just like that. I think Striker's got Swindle.
Oh.
Eureka.
Okay, I'll say Shadows. Play a Seeker Needle with a damage icon. I'll play the Sting. And I'll play a Vandalize. Top 3 cards, discard 1, put the others back. Discard this Seaborg. Your turn.
Okay, discarded a Logos card. So what does that mean? I don't think it means anything for me. I'm gonna say Star Alliance. I'm gonna play Zap. I will play Kirker. I'll play Hawkins. I'll discard this Unity or Discord. I drew into like this Unity and this Hawkins, but I don't have the ability to like get creatures onto the table to make that generate a stupid amount of amber.
Okay, I'll say Dis. I will play Dominator Bobble. I'll play Brabble. I'll give Brabble Soul Keeper. And it's got damage on it. I'll do damage to Hawkins. There's your.
Okay, I am. I guess I give you the Sting here. Do I have anything to punish you? Sting. And Eddie. How sick would it be if I had so I think the biggest change in our viewership has actually come from the removal of the Keyforge category. And so we have to.
We're relegated to board games.
We're streaming under board games, and our viewership hasn't tanked. If anything, we've had more people wander into the stream, basically saying, "Oh, Keyforge, is this the game that's dead?" But yeah, there's a lot of people who are like, "Hey, how do you play this?" So that I think is the biggest change.
Yeah.
How sick would it be if I had Frigorific Rod and I just tap the Sting forever and then you can never forge?
That would be something.
But I don't have that.
Why did the category go away? Who knows?
May not. It may have just been us and like Karen B and Mortivus and Prime Cut. Right? There's probably sub 10 people who stream in this category. So I don't know.
Maybe Twitch does like a periodic audit of their categories and just kind of auto delete stuff that's not heavily used.
Right. All right. I am going to say Unfathomable for the turn. I will play Portal, Raise the Tide, draw a card for the icon. I will Rakuzal's Chant to tap everything. I will play Hookmaster. And it is your turn. I will say check with 6, and I will draw 2.
Alright, I'll say Untamed. I'll play Nipple Queen, Fandangle. I will Rapid Evolution. I will choose Fandangle to give it +5 power. +4 power. And I will discard the bottom half of Nipple Column. Your turn.
So I'll forge, and you'll get all that for the sting. Okay. Got some questions. Or got some, yeah, you're asking me some questions and seeing if I've got some answers. I will say unfathomable. I am going to Bubbles. I'm gonna Bubbles the Fandangle.
Okay.
Since I can't cleanly fight that. Hookmaster. I'm gonna Sink or Swim to discard a random card from your hand. I said Star Alliance this turn, honestly.
Would you like to?
Yeah, we're gonna pretend I said Star Alliance, and I just played this together before I played this.
Okay.
So play Bubbles, play Sink or Swim, and discard a card from your hand.
Okay.
It's like way better for me to say Star Alliance here. Okay. I'm gonna play a Gung and play Hookmaster. I literally take the turn I was gonna take, but I also get to play 2 more cards. So. Yeah. Hookmaster will fight Brabble. You'll lose to. You kill the highest power creature, which is going to be Bubbles. Okay, and then I also get to reap with these 2 creatures. So I'll reap with Kirker and Hawkins. Now that Brabble is out of here, and it is your turn. I will draw 4.
Say Shadows. I'll play a Miasma Bomb and Vandalize. I'll go ahead and crack the Sting. Yikes.
Yikes.
Yikes. I will Secret Needle Hawkins.
Toast.
And I am done.
Okay. I am going to say Logos. I will play Old Egad. And Eddie. Eddie is going to archive a card. I will play Tall Mage for 3 with a draw card. It's a Novu Archaeologist. I'll play the Novu Archaeologist. And it is your turn. You will forge for 9. And I will draw 4.
Okay, I'll say Dis.
I think that mitigated the sting there.
Yeah, definitely.
Feels like...
Play Break Key. Play...
Okay,
Dark
that doesn't
Minion.
do anything here. But Break Key sting is interesting.
Yeah, it is interesting. Yeah, I'll play Infernus.
Is there a way to utilize that? You break key if the sting is out? Yes, that's the way it works, right? You have the sting in their key head, you play the sting, and then you break key them, right? Because they just have to have more keys than you.
Yeah.
Okay. It's not like Key Hammer where they have to have just forged the key.
I can zap in this portal with a draw.
Goodbye, Amber. Been a few weeks since I've been in Furnace.
I will Dominator Bubble the Nipple Queen. I think we gotta fight something.
Art Boy.
Thank you.
Appreciate that.
I think we gotta fight this archaeologist. The Noble Archaeologist. Before something silly happens. I just imagine something silly happening. Your turn.
Well, got a feeling I'm going to get Infernus a couple more times.
It was 3 Infernuses in this deck. Okay.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah. Star Alliance, I guess.
This is not a fight night. This is the first night of our G1 tournament.
Yep. Star Alliance. Yes. Okay. We've got Untamed, yes. Star Alliance, Logos, Unfathomable. So we got 5. So I can zap.
It is 2 groups of 10, 2 groups of 10 decks playing round robin, and then the winner of each group will face each other to be the winner of the tournament. If you do exclamation mark standings, you can see the bracket or the current, like, it's not really a bracket since it's round robin, but you can see the groups.
I guess I'll shoot the Dark Minion for 1, and then Niffle Queen for 1, and then Old Egad for 3.
Okay.
So I will resolve the Dark Minion's destroyed effect first. So everything takes 1. Actually, I could shoot Old Egad for 2 and Niffle Queen. Yes, that's much better. Shoot Niffle Queen for 2, Dark Minion for 1, Old Egad for 2. So Old Egad takes 2. Dark Minion dies, does 1 damage to everything, including the Old Egad. So 1 damage, like so. Then Old Egad dies and wards these 2. There we go. Much better. Okay. And then we give a Gung the Gat. We'll play Kincan. Diplomatic Gung will reap. Dark Minion does 1 damage, yeah, to each enemy creature. Old Egad, so a Gung will reap and choose Tall Mage. Tall Mage will beat up Infernus.
Yeah, we're gonna hit a lot of cards that we haven't seen or played with in a while, right?
Yeah.
Which is gonna be fun. And it's gonna be interacting with cards that we haven't ever had those interactions with.
And then I'll reap with Kirker. And it is your turn. I will draw.
Nathan and I basically just selected 2 decks from each set so both of us selected 10 total decks, and we're just kind of decks that we wanted to play again, or decks that we thought deserved a shot. Alright, so I will say this. I will...
Thanks for putting that command together for a Stormstroke.
Yeah, that's good stuff. I did make a Reddit post if you want to link to the Reddit post in that, because I kind of detailed everything out. I will say this. I'll mark of this something. Tempted to just kill something, but I think I'd hit the Eddie.
Okay. So
mostly to get rid of that word. You have to say logos. So I'll play Infernus and delete some stuff. I'll get the Eureka and Zap. And done.
Alright, I have to say Logos. I will play Infomorph. I will play P.I. Sweven. Tall Mage will fight Infernus. Eddie will reap. And I will Theory, Conjecture, and Archive. And it is your turn. I will draw.
The shadows. Play Nexus and shoot Sweven for 1. I'll Secret Needle to finish Sweven. I will play Francis and Old Bruno. Your turn. There you go. That's good stuff.
I'm gonna put my archive into my hand and say unfathomable. I am going to play drawn down. So I look at the top 3, discard 1, put 1 on top, put 1 on bottom. Discard. Bottom. Top. I am going to dive deep.
Discard the top.
Yep.
Peppers.
I am gonna put Old Bruno on the bottom. I am gonna play Dark Discovery. I am gonna say Lyco Fiend and Old Bruno.
You did it.
Boom! I am going to play Portal. This is archived because I have the Tide. I'm going to play Thunder Toe, so I'll exhaust both of them and do 2 damage to each. I will play Bubbles. I'm going to put Nexus on top, I guess, and then Hookmaster. And then I'll read with Hookmaster. Okay, it's your turn. I'll say check with 7. I'll draw and then shuffle.
Oh, is it just lagged out? It might have just been lagged out. Alright, I'll say Shadows. I'll use Miasma Bomb. I'll play Francis. I'll shoot Eddie. I'm done. Well, we'll go ahead and call that game. I had this handful of Untamed stuff.
That will not
That will stop a key, so yeah. Okay, that's it. Holcomb takes the first win in the tournament.
Dark Discovery is tore that game in half.
Well, you could Dark Discovery and threaten on the same turn. It's pretty bad. Found bought through Highlander TCG. What? Played a lot back in the day. Wonder if you found any more Gen Con. Yes, we got.
Yep.
We actually were playing that Wednesday, probably.
Yeah, the current plan is for us to play Highlander on Wednesday.
We found starters at Gen Con. I think Nathan got enough to make some decks, so we're gonna try that out.
Mm-hmm.
For our first episode of Card Game Necromancy Season 2.
Yeah, I was able to find some starters. Funny enough, the starters are not printed with enough cards to actually play the game to make legal decks. So I had to go back and buy an extra starter, and I managed to get it. But yeah, so.
Yeah, we're pretty excited about it. Checking that game out. Alright, so Holcomb.
Poor
2-3-1, right?
Poor Niffle. You don't have, so you need to work on your
drawing Nifflecon early.
Your Niffle whispering skills.
Yeah, you're
Justin.
right. You're right. Should have been better at drawing Nifflecon earlier in the game. I had the bottom half, but
yeah,
that's all I had. All right, you're on Temujin, and I'm on Kyle-T Osteus.
Yeah. Temujin. I'll check. Okay. Those are done.
Yeah, Khan could destroy their instinct. That's what I was thinking too when I was trying to like.
Oh, Khan blows up your steam.
It can blow up an artifact, right? And steal one. That's pretty cool. Thunder Castle.
Yeah, that's the name of the company.
Oh.
Yeah. So. Yeah, we'll dive more into Highlander on Wednesday. As someone who's played a lot of CCGs, there are a lot of decisions made about the Highlander card game that leave you just scratching your head. Right? You're just like, what were people thinking? Now, it's like crazy like a fox, right? Like it's one of those where the decisions, you're like, what the hell is this decision? And then you think about it and you're like, you know what? That's an interesting one. I don't know if it's the right decision, but it's way more interesting than it first appears. So,
keep trying to turn the Archon sideways now since he's playing so much Dark Tidings.
Oh.
It's like weird. It's like weird to me to see the vertical listing. Temujin is just like a wet blanket. It's brutal.
Yeah, no problem. We'll see you then. No, Wednesdays is going to be our card game necromancy night for at least for the next few weeks.
So if you're interested in any amount of older CCGs, that's kind of what we do on those streams.
The second CCG that we're going to do is probably Decipher's Wars CCG, which was their follow-up to Star Wars, which I think is a very interesting game, and it's probably a very tragic, high-profile failure. So you could argue that Wars is one of the mortal blows to the empire of Decipher. The other mortal blow being someone embezzling several $1 million.
That's pretty bad when you look at mortal blows, and the one that the ones where you lose all your money to someone in the company instead of a failure, a commercial failure. That was first, right?
I guess so. I think you were. Yeah.
Okay.
This looks.
Helen Mulligan.
Actually, I think this is a keeper. Yeah, I think this is a keeper.
Let me just go look at Temujin real quick. The double loot the bodies, and it does not have Coward Zone. It does have Earthshaker and Crump and okay. Ooh, Sound the Horns.
Yeah. So Highlander is likely just going to be me and Justin playing the game and just kind of talking about like the few hours of Highlander stuff that we've watched in preparation for the stream. But the Wars one is almost going to be like a history lesson. If you want to prepare, I'll try my best to let people know my thought process for the Wars one. But if you want to prepare for the Wars one, go back and watch our Star Wars card game Necromancy, and that was the season finale for season 1. I wanted to do Wars as the follow-up to that one, but we were both kind of burned. I think we were streaming 4 nights a week, because this was like early pandemic. I think we thought the pandemic was gonna be over before now, but
stupid idiots.
So the fourth night was kind of taxing on us. All right, I am going to say Brobnar. I'll discard Follow Leader. I'll play Earthshaker. I'll play Gauntlet of Command, and it's your turn. I'll draw 3.
I'll say Saurian.
Ronnie said, "What's up?"
Hey, how's it going? It's good to see you. I'll play Gargantodon. I'll play Theros Centurion, and I'll play Phalanx Strike. Just do 2 to the Earthshaker.
Okay. I am going to say this. I'm going to play Lash. I'm going to Poltergeist Memory Chip. I will play Charrettes and Pit Demon. And it is your turn.
Did you finish the Lottery LCG? We did not. We might pick that up again.
Yeah. We got plenty of time.
Yeah, we do have a lot of time.
We got nothing but time. So
the last time on Lottery LCG Saga, all of the elves died to save the hobbits from Balrog.
The Balrog killed all of the elves.
Literally every elf. I don't know. We're like in a bad position if we're wanting to play the rest of that with the rules as written.
And rules as written, I think I had to create a brand new party.
Yes, because they're all actual dead.
Because I think 2 out of my 3 characters were dead. I don't forget exactly which ones, but yeah.
All right, I will say Starlands. I'm going to Red Alert.
Okay, so that's 1 to each of mine.
I'll play Book of IQ. Play Stealth Mode. I will play Frayne. I'll capture 1 onto the Gargantodon. I will put Quadricorder on. Let's put it on Theros Centurion. Your turn.
That deck's ability to slowly smother the table is.
It might be a problem for Temujin because with Temujin not being able to steal properly, that's going to be weird for it.
Alright, so I'm gonna say Shadows. I'm gonna play TMTP. May as well just get the I have to actually discard it because of the stealth mode.
Yeah.
I'll play a Shadow Self. I'll play Umbra. I'll play Special Delivery. I have this urchin. I think I just pitched this urchin in case you have like the second red alert, since that will do more damage.
Is there 2 red alerts?
Yeah.
Oh.
That was part of the reason why I picked it. But the deck also has like 23 or 24 creatures, so you almost always have more creatures than the opponent. I ended up discarding red alert quite a few times when I played it at PAX. So.
I'll say Logos. I'll play Wild Wormhole. Cha for red alert. Genius. You're some kind of genius.
Okay, so 3 damage there. The Shadow Self takes 6 because it'll take the damage for Umbra, Earthshaker, and its self. So
play other Wild Wormhole. Or Light of the Archons.
Yeah, there are no bad. I really loved playing this deck.
I'll play Wormhole Tech.
I really loved playing that deck. There are no bad Wild Wormhole targets.
Feels good.
I think the only one, there's not even an Axiom in that deck, I believe. So, okay.
I would have been fine with Axiom though. TBH.
All right, Brobnar. Yeah, it's Brobnar time. All right, now the question is: do I special delivery the Wormhole Tech, or do I save this damage for something else? I'm gonna play Lomir. This deck, is like go to 6, go to 6, or I'm gonna punish you.
Yeah.
I believe I Trimmer right here. Keep that stuff under wraps. I'll play a Sound the Horns.
It's a lot of good stuff there.
Yeah, Life Ward could have been good.
Yeah.
Life Ward's
that's like blanket.
Pretty good. Alright, we'll smash. We'll get the Wormhole Tech. Do I just I gotta kill the Theros Centurion. I think I have the Earthshaker or kill the Theros Centurion. No, it's got Light of the Archons.
Yeah, it's pretty big.
So it'll just attack into Theros Centurion. The Shadow Self will explode.
Okay. So it's gonna take 4.
Yeah, because it's got 3 armor.
Yeah.
And it is 8 power.
8 power.
So it's got 4 left on it. Kills whatever it fights. So Gauntlet the Lomir into it. Take it out. I'll punch Frayne and then special delivery Frayne. Let's go ahead and take her out. That deck, does that deck have Frayne's Blaster? I don't think it does.
I don't think it does, no. No.
Okay. Alright. Now it is your turn. I will draw 4.
Okay, I'll say Saurian. I'll play Senator Shrix, a Flopsaurus, Centurion Stenopolis, and a Legatus Raptor. I'll unstun this dinosaur, and I'll say, don't let me untap with all these dinosaurs.
Okay.
Don't you do it.
I'm gonna say Brobnar. Smash is gonna fight Philophosaurus. I am gonna Ganger Chieftain, smash into Senator Shrix. Earthshaker. I'll play Crump. I'll have Earthshaker fight Stenopius since he lives. And then I'll Gauntlet Crump into the Legatus Raptor, and I'll make you lose 1. I'm getting around. I'm getting to you. It'll be your turn sooner or later, Gargantodon. And it is your turn. I will draw to you.
Okay, I'll say Saurian. I will fight Umbra. I'll play Shrix. I will Exalt Shrix. I'm gonna play Ancient Power to ward each friendly creature with Amber on it. I will play Imperium. Ward.
Yeah,
this guy.
If you wonder why Saurian sucks shit in mass mutations and
They're so good here.
Dark Tidings, it's because of that card right there, Imperium.
Yeah, they're not there.
Imperium and Golden Spiral, and probably Scutum to some degree. The fact that you're missing those cards really hurts Saurian. Okay, well, you've got Sneaky Check.
Yep.
So I will say, all right. So how does this work? Each amber that would be stolen is captured by a creature controlled by the active player instead. So if I steal the Pit Demon, I in turn capture it instead on one of my creatures. So I will just reap twice with these two disc creatures, and then I am going to play Tendrils of Pain. Do 1 damage to each creature, so that I can gateway to this to kill everything. You'll get that amber back. I guess I'll go ahead and lash. I get 3 chains. And then I will Mind Barb.
Raider Gallon.
And it's your turn. Oh,
I would only be playing him on that turn, but it's probably
I think
worth it.
yeah.
But now I'm not doing that, so I'll say Logos. I'll play Memory Chip.
You forge.
I will forge. But don't forge. You lash.
JK.
I'll play Memory Chip. I will play Quant. I will Knowledge's Power and Archive a card. Your turn.
I will forge. Yeah. It's pretty good.
Pretty good.
Pretty good Nathan Guns moment. Alright. Shadows. Bait and switch.
Steal 1, steal 2.
Nerve Blast. This classic.
This stuff is I understand.
This classic Shadows action right here. And then follow it up with a Ghostly Hand. It's the Shadows you know and love.
God.
It's your turn. I'll drop a chain. I'll draw, and then shuffle and draw.
All right, I'll say Star Alliance. I'll pick up the Archive. I will play Kirker. I'll play Garcia. I'll play a Kirker. I will put Stunner on Quant. Do I use Book?
You can do some counting.
Do some counting. 4 cards left.
You got the 1 purged. 7. I think you're good then.
I'm like really good on on Logos, maybe. Really good chance to hit Logos. I mean, I think I just gotta do it. So I'll use Book. As Logos. Okay. So my house becomes active. Logos becomes my active house. I'm not choosing it as my active house. So I will play Daughter, play Babbling Bibliophile, Reap with Quant. And I may stun a creature. I don't stun any creatures. So that is my turn. Steel Forge for 8.
Yep.
I guess I can play this there.
Okay, now I think I'm actually in a lot of trouble. I guess I gotta say Shadows here. I'll play Urchin and steal 1, and then discard Bat Penny, drop a chain, and draw 2.
Oh, we've hit the clunk. We've hit the chain punishment. Okay, now's the time. Just gotta forge a dang key at some point.
I think the situation that occurs is like you may be behind, and then you just forge 3 keys in a row.
Yeah.
While I don't get to do much.
Okay. Say Logos. Play Titan Guardian. Play Sanitation Engineer. Play Group Think Tank. Group with Bibliophile. Play.
Did you draw your extra card for Daughter?
No. Do that as well. I will play Wild Wormhole. For Red Alert. I will Reap with Quant and stun the Urchin. Play a non-logos action, I'll play Stealth Mode. I'll Reap with Daughter. I need to archive one for memory chip, so I'll do that. And I am done. Just out here having scientists.
I'll say this. I'll play Life Word and I'll Flash of Perk and Dreams you.
Okay.
And it's your turn. I'll draw 2.
Okay. Say Logos. Grab a card. I'll Reap with Bibliophile. Draw 2. I will Reap with Daughter. Reap. Want.
He keeps using.
I'll Reap with Sanitation Engineer.
He keeps using sub-lethal force on
I'll
this
discard
urchin.
a card. I will discard. They're all good cards. I will discard Gargantodon.
The Over the Edge RPG. So I actually looked at the RPG not that long ago. I never played the CCG. I'm not familiar with it. So
Reap with Guardian. Reap with Group Think Tank. I'm not killing that urchin. It's gotta watch. Gotta watch what I'm doing. I will Knowledge is Power. Game 2. And then the Quant action will be Imperium. You ward 2 things. Garcia. Quant. Alright, your turn.
gonna say this. Gonna pop Life Word. Gonna play Gateway.
Okay.
And the question is, do I
I
lash?
just draw 2 for the Titan Guardian.
Yeah. Do I lash to make you forge for 9, or do I play the Schuler? I think making you forge for 9 is more important.
Yeah.
Okay, it's your turn. Drop a chain and draw 1.
Okay. So I am life warded.
Yes.
I will Caesarian. Do I just do nothing? I'd say Logos. I'll say Logos. Archive a card. Memory chip. I'll discard Wormhole Tech. I'll play Wild Wormhole. Relay the Archons. On Garcia. I will Reap with Quant. And play Ancient Power. And it's your turn.
Okay, I am going to say this. I'm going to play 2 Loot the Bodies. These have been the primary culprit here, clunking up my hand. I'll play the 2 Loot the Bodies, and I'll punch Quant. So I'll gain 2 Amber from the Loot the Bodies. Then I'll Gauntlet a command to have the Urchin fight, but it just unstuns. And it's your turn. I'll drop a chain and draw 3.
Sorry, and I'll leave that there. Play Theracenturion. Play Philophosaurus. I'll play the Goddess Raptor. I'll play Odoak. Play Senator Strix. Exalt. I'm not threatening with Exalt, so I think I don't Exalt. Your turn.
Okay, I am going to say Brobnar. I'm going to play Sound the Horns. for Smash. Okay. I will play Smash and stun Dilophosaurus, I suppose. I'll play Earthshaker, which just kills my Urchin, because your Garcia got Blight of the Archons. I'll play Lomir, and then I will Gauntlet Earthshaker into Odawak, I think. I think that's my win con is being able to steal from you. I'll drop a chain and draw 3.
Okay, I'll say Saurian. Play. Let's think about this for a second. Let's think about it. Alright, I will fight the Flame Fist. Capture 1. Unstun. Fight Earthshaker. I'll Reap with Strix and Exalt. Play Strix. Exalted. I'll play Centurion Snopius. And I am done.
I am going to say this. I'm going to Lash of Broken Dreams. I am going to Tendrils.
Nope.
I am going to Arise. For Brobnar.
Okay.
Poltergeist, the Book of LEQ.
Okay.
To try to hit Brobnar.
Okay. So it just reveals it, right? Doesn't discard it.
Oh yeah, it's just revealed. I'll say check with 6. And
okay.
I've got 1 chain, so I draw. It's your turn. Yeah, and I lashed to avoid losing.
This Starlance. I'm gonna stealth mode. I will discard Red Alert. I will play Quadricorder, and I'll Reap with Garcia. Or I don't Reap with Garcia. I guess it doesn't matter. I do not Reap with Garcia, because he's returned what's his name. So Garcia will chill. No, I have to Reap to stop you. No, I don't, because of Quadricorder. I could fight the Garcia, or the Smash. Yeah, I'll just go ahead and fight Smash. That's fine. I take 3. Alright. Your turn.
Stuck in a lash hole. A lash and charrette.
Okay.
And I'll try to say check with 6. Say no, don't say check. Go ahead.
Alright, it's time to say Guardian.
What was LEQ say?
It's like it's specifically Starlines.
If it is a non-Starlines card, its house becomes your active house. Otherwise, ends your turn.
Poltergeist against IQ cannot backfire if you don't have Starlines in your deck. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. Some fun interactions.
Very fun.
Some fun cross-set interactions.
I'll say Starian. Pick up the archive. I'll Phalanx Strike a Charrette to death.
to hyper death.
I will.
You Phalanx Strike to Charrette to ego death.
Reap with Dilophosaurus. Archive 1. One hand, discard 1. I reap with Centurion, and that's it. Okay. That was a battle. The Saurians won the attrition battle, as they are good at.
So the stealth mode beat me.
Yeah.
Because I managed to hit the gateway, which was lucky, but the stealth mode made it so that even if I was lucky, it was like insurance.
Right.
And so by the time I went to play the gateway, you had some wards on some creatures. So
it made you wait a turn basically to play it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then I was like, well, I gotta play it because you know, like you take a you'd forged a key a turn with the creatures that you had, so I couldn't afford to not. I got punished by the 2 loot the bodies. The Earthshaker is really bad versus that deck. The deck is gigantic.
So big, yeah.
The creature's just so big. Kyle.
That was good. That was a good match. It was 5-star classic.
That was a good match.
Back and forth was real good.
That was a good match.
What's up, yo?
That was one of those that like was sort of painful to lose, but I'm not like tilted and ranting after.
Yeah,
it was
because you could like you knew what was going to happen if you didn't finish it out right.
I had outs, and it was like you played stuff. The decisions that we made mattered in that game,
absolutely.
right? Like, so Kyle does seem to me like a deck that will straight up dominate a lot of Coda decks because of the anti-stealing.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's
the
anti-stealing big boards, right?
The taxing
is big.
Because there were so many people that I played at PAX where I was like Odoak, Ward Odoak, and then
they just sits there forever.
Beat them up with dinosaurs.
All right, we got Striker versus the Duchess of Quanport.
Duchess.
Been so long since we played Striker, and Duchess has never been played.
Yep.
So
well, maiden voyage for Duchess.
The triple Ganger Chieftain Drummerknot deck. Relentless Assault. Signal Fire.
And not to mention stealth mode is also brutal against Coda decks a lot of times.
Yeah. Because they're just not ready for it, right?
Yeah.
The best Coda decks are pretty much action heavy.
Quanport.
Guess what?
You suck at forging keys.
Swindle, Brand, Oubliette, 2 special deliveries, 2 Dusk Witches. Man, this is gonna be fun stuff.
To me, it does the Duchess does look like it's throwing flowers around.
That's pretty cool. I might delete Amber before the next stream. FYI.
Enjoy it.
The Amber totals are too high. Let's be honest.
Yeah, they're too damn high.
Too damn high. We gotta bring everyone back down to earth.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not in that set, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's not an AOA one.
Nope. Oh man, there's gonna be so much good storytelling during this tournament. I can already see it right now. Like all those decks that just lost, they can still redeem. Like they're not out of the tournament.
They can go 8-0 from here.
Yeah. It's gonna be really interesting. Well, then our boy, it'll bring everyone down to your level, and it's gonna be great. All right. Good Worlds Collide, Legacy Soldiers Flowers, so satisfying. Purge the Flower Children. Oh yeah, that sounds great. That's a good card. It definitely is like, if that card was in Coda, it would be insane. If that card was in Worlds Collide, it would have been insane. Okay. I will mulligan.
Capital gain. Yeah, any amber you win on the stream is taxed at the capital gains rate. So.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. I would say probably his top 5 worst houses in the games. AOA Untamed, pretty bad.
AOA Untamed is personally my least favorite house. I would rather play Worlds Collide Brobnar than AOA Untamed. I stand by that. I know that's controversial to many.
Makes sense to me.
But man, I really, really dislike.
Not a fan.
AOA Untamed.
All right, I will play
DT Saurians.
Special delivery. I think DT Saurians are fine.
I think DT Saurians are probably better against not other DT decks. That's their issue. Is that DT Saurians match up very poorly in the environment. So
yeah, the creatures and there's no amber control at all.
The uncommon level of AOA Untamed is very good. The same is true for Worlds Collide Brobnar.
Yeah,
if you like swapped some rarities around, and we know swapping rarities can impact houses greatly because Golden Spiral was supposed to be a rare, but they made it a common to give Saurians a little bit more oomph. So if you let's say you take Power of Fire, and you put Power of Fire at common instead of uncommon, Worlds Collide Brobnar looks a lot better. I think there are several other Worlds Collide commons that would be a lot better off. The major problem with AOA Untamed, in my opinion, is that like the vast majority of your creatures are terrible.
They just don't do anything.
Yeah. Tintadlin, funny enough, better in Worlds Collide than it was in AOA, but like Rustnar, better in Worlds Collide than it was in AOA. But yeah. Okay.
Let's see what Duchess got.
Well, I'll just play Flaxia.
Okay.
Go ahead, draw.
I'll say Untamed. I'll play Glimmer. I'll play Tantadlin. I'll play Nox, then Tantadlin. Wow. I'll play Persistent Time to exhaust Flaxia. Your turn.
I am going to say Brobnar. I am going to play Inspector. I'll play Harbinger of Doom. And then I'll Born Its Touch. I think I hit your deck. There's an argument for me to hit mine.
So you get like Drummernaut, right?
But if I hit Drummernaut, then... This is not easy. I think I get this Relentless Assault.
Okay. Does it get shuffled in?
Yeah.
Okay.
Piranha Monkeys is an interesting choice, but I don't think I care about the Piranha Monkeys. I'll draw 3.
Alright, I'll say Shadows. I'll play Ronnie. Play Knuckles Bolton. Hidden Stash. Grab a card. Your turn.
I'm going to say Untamed. I'm going to discard Key Charge. I'm going to play Feathered Shaman. I'll play Imprinted Murmook. Flaxia will just reap. And then I will tell you to go ahead and I will draw 3.
I'll say Untamed. Archive. I'll reap with Glimmer. I will fight. I'll fight Flaxia. I'll special deliver the Murmook. I will reap with Stantadel. Play Darna to gain 1. And I'll key charge. Forge. Your turn.
Okay, I am going to say Logos. I'll play Eddie and Archive. I'll play Hologramophone. So I've had that Eddie in my hand for a few turns, but you had the special delivery,
Yeah.
so I had to like wait for you to use that. I'll play Memory Chip and I'll play Cutthroat Research. And it is your turn. I will draw.
Also Shadows and Swindle. Your turn.
No reason.
Okay.
I will say Logos.
An Archive.
Yeah, but I'll put my Archive into my hand. Say Untamed. I'm gonna read with the Feathered Shaman. I'm not actually crazy about warning the Inspector here because I kind of want to get something for your hand. Here's 2 Fuzzy Gruins.
Yeah. Okay.
You get 2.
Oh, okay.
I have reaped, so I will play a Bramble Lynx. Ready. And I'm going to give him double skirmish. And Bramble Lynx will fight Darna. And I'll gain 1 off the Instrument of Silence. And it is your turn. I will say check with 8. I will draw 3.
Okay, I'll say Brobnar. I'm gonna pound the Feather Shaman. I will play Broke. Play Ganger Chieftain. Fight Eddie.
Okay. I was wondering if you were going to fight this.
I thought about it.
If you have the Ganger not combo,
then it would be the time, but I don't.
Yeah.
We're gonna play Foozle. You lose 1, right? For group. Did you already get that? And I'll say check with 6.
Alright, so I will forge. I am going to say Dis. I am going to reap with Inspector. Harbinger is going to go flying into that hippo. We'll take out everything. Inspector is going to purge a card at random from your hand.
Dipno Spymaster.
I love Dipno. I'm sorry, Dipno.
Yeah.
I am going to Infernus and Rock Grub while I'm at it. How about we get rid of these 2? It's funny because like the stuff I actually want to purge is not the stuff.
Well, you could Infernus your own Fuzzy Gruins. That's an interesting play.
Oh yeah, you're right. Blow up 4 amber. That's pretty good. I'll play Buzzle. I will. Soul Keeper Infernus.
You wonder if you wanted, if you could do Unfathomable, but like play around with the rarities on it for the cube. That would work doing.
Sure, I'll draw 4.
I'll say Untamed. I'll play Piranha Monkeys. Do 2 to everything. Play Camouflage. And Dusk Witch. Sure.
I will say Untamed. I'm going to play Pampaka Enga and Fangtooth Cavern. Fangtooth will take out the Dusk Witch. It is your turn. I will draw 2.
I'll say Brobnar. Play Signal Fire. I will play Flamewake Shaman. I'll do 2 to the Anga. I'll play Ganger Chieftain and fight the Anga. Your turn.
I am going to say this. I'm going to throw away the Soul Snatcher, as funny as it might be for this game. I'm going to play Imp Spectre. I am going to Creeping Oblivion.
The targeted purge in there is pretty good. Pretty good.
I think we get a Ronnie. I think Swindle or Key Charge. We get Swindle. Then I think we'll Reap with Infernus and Buzzle. And then Fangtooth will take out the Piranha Monkeys. And it is your turn. I will draw.
Now I'll say Shadows. I'll Oubliette the Inspector. I'll play Brend. Give you 1. Play Umbra. Your turn.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I didn't have a thing. There's Life for a Lifes in here. I don't have them.
There were 2.
I understand this.
Okay.
I understand. Trust me. I know.
All right.
So you do Forge.
Forge. Say Logos and Archive. Play Strange Gizmo and Quantum Finger Trap. Play Knowledge is Power for 1. Play Sanitation Engineer. Play Daughter. Hologramophone. Like, wondering if I go there with the ward.
It's cheeky.
Right? That's a cheeky ward right there. It's a cute ward.
It's a cheeky play.
If I put it on the Brend. I think we get cute. I think I put it on the Brend. That's my turn. I will draw 7, and then Fangtooth will kill Umbra. So,
okay.
6, shuffle, draw 1.
It is adorable play.
That's an adorable play.
Gotta love it.
You watch this channel for the cute plays. Discard Engineer. Oh yeah, because of the hazardous one. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. The thing is, I have to try to keep enough stuff in play so that he can't just Ganger Knot me.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I gotta try to keep enough stuff. So even if he does Ganger Knot me, it's only, like, the damage is limited, right? So.
Well, I'll say Brobnar. I'm gonna Reap with the Chieftain. I'll play a Chieftain. I'll fight the Buzzle. I guess I could do this and fight Buzzle. I need to needlessly take damage on my chieftain. I will 1-2 punch the engineer.
Stun.
To stun. And your turn.
Alright, gotta say Logos. The archive.
How many artifacts up in there?
Yeah, there's a lot of artifacts. I'm fixing to play another one.
You fitting to?
Pocket Universe. It's not that exciting, but I'll play Quant. I will play Eddie and Archive. And I will Reap with Daughter. Unstun Sanitation Engineer. Double Ward Brend. I will ward Eddie. Then I draw up, and then Fangtooth murders my own daughter. So draw up, then it dies.
Okay. I'll say Shadows. Play Special Delivery. I'll fight Quant. I'll play Life for a Life to hit Eddie. I'll play Life for a Life to hit Eddie. And steal 3. Did I get the hammer for the first Life for a Life?
You are at 7.
Life for a Life, Life for a Life. Special Delivery, so no. Alright, your turn.
Okay, I'll say Logos, archive a card, put my archives into my hand. I'm gonna Cutthroat Research. I am going to Reap with the Sanitation Engineer. Discard a card. Discard and Paka Jaga. I guess I Pocket Universe. I don't think I get punished for that. I'll ward Sanitation Engineer. Fangtooth. Infernus. Kill a Ganger Chieftain.
Okay.
Say check with 6.
A Forge. And I got no Hammer Control. So the Germinaut was the bottom card of the deck. Yeah.
Classic.
Yeah, the Life for Lives I drew the turn after I got the Brend, so didn't quite work out for Striker this time.
That was a good game.
That was a good game too.
Good game.
These are proven to live up to the hype. It's gonna be really fun switching off weeks and like playing all the decks every other week. It's gonna be really interesting. Yeah, I'm liking this format a lot.
Yeah.
Big fan so far.
We got a lot
of purges. Look at these purges. Ugh.
I think I hit a lot of your outs there on the reshuffle.
Yeah, I did. I was very low on any amount of Hammer Control. So like
you stole
6 was
full key from me, right?
Yeah.
Because the Brend got 3 and the Swindle got 3, right? You
Yep, that's right.
So
okay. The next match is Mr. Jack Feet, the perfect commander versus the Ancient Entropist.
I find myself way less tilted after these games than I do Dark Tidings.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see what Mr. Jackfeet with his return can do. It's been out of the scene for quite some time, yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. You're on
The Ancient Entropist. You're too excited to bet, Joker. But now it's time.
You're gonna deep probe and annihilate both rad pennies at the same time.
Oh, baby. Oh, that's so good against Rad Penny. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
This deck is looking pretty good.
Yeah, it's like I said, it's one that I've always wanted to play more of. Right?
Yeah.
I think this is a good. This is like I expected to go to like 5, like maybe 4 and 5, maybe
right, but
3
that's
and
fine.
6. But it's just one of those
Put
where,
on a,
like,
on a show.
If it does better than I suspect, then great.
Yeah.
I wanted to make sure I had at least one Mars from Coda. I wanted at least one.
Redacted is very good in Jackfeet.
Jackfeet, the Redacted is Mr. Jackfeet's finisher.
Compage versus Jackfeet were some good matches. Yeah. Really good matches. Those are sweaty games, let me tell you about that.
Yeah.
Whew. They were sweaty.
Those are probably sweatier than Compage versus Light Tasker.
Yeah, there was a lot going on.
And Compage versus Light Tasker is sweaty.
The cool part about the way this tournament's going to play out is if we did the exact same 20 decks again, it would be different, you know?
Yeah.
I'm really... I want to know how tight it's going to get at the end with, like, top decks, right?
Yeah.
It'll be really interesting if it comes down to tiebreakers.
Yeah.
If we're getting Generosity was the most deflated I've seen Nathan until Dark Dying Sealed, yeah. First. I think I'm looking at this.
I think I'd keep.
Imagine pulling Compage and Sealed Voltor. I know, how crazy would that be?
Yeah.
It's like a free win. You don't even have to be good at the game, you just win it.
Yep.
Any old jump or
any idiot could have picked up that deck and won with it. Yeah, it was pretty cute.
Like, I think this deck's pretty good. I think it might have the stuff. And it lost to me in the tournament, so it's pretty embarrassing.
Yeah, I felt bad for my 6th round opponent. Because it was one of those, I sat down and was like, I have to win this to make day 2. And I think I comboed out on my 2nd turn.
Oh, God.
It was one of the, like...
Yeah.
Like, if had the tables been reversed and my opponent had their whole deck in their hand on, like, turn 2, I would have been like, what the fuck?
Alright, so... First turn, Mars. I'm gonna deep probe. We're YOLO deep probing. We'll say... this. Ooh! Ooh-wee. My alternate is probably gonna be logos, so that's good. Okay. Alright.
I'll say this. Play 2 Dominator Bubbles. All 4.
Say Untamed. I'll play Murmook, Do Fairy, Murmook, discard, save the pack.
I will say Logos. I'll discard Effervescent. I am gonna Cyber Clone, and the question is whether I get the Do Fairy or Murmook here.
Draw first.
I do. I'll get a Murmook. Play Even Ivan. I'll play Infomorph. I'll play Infomorph. And it is your turn. I will draw.
Okay, I'll say Mars. I'll play Dominator, Custom Virus, and Deep Probe. Say Shadows. 2 Shadows creatures. I'm a genius. I've got a Deep Probing God. Alright, your turn.
Gotcha, W.
So good.
I am going to say this.
All downhill from here.
I will play Break Key. Oh, Pain Reaction, Do Fury. Gateway, I think it just goes away. Dominator Bobble. Infomorph to Reap. Dominator Bobble. Infomorph to Reap. And it is your turn. I will draw.
I'll say this. I'll do Lash. I will Tendrils. Gonna kill this.
So 1 damage to everything.
Yep. I'll play Pit Demon. I don't have if I had a mutant right now, that'd be so good. With custom bars. I don't think custom bars is getting much play in this matchup. Maybe not with a demon.
Not this matchup. If I say Logos, I get to even Ivan you. So I think I do. I think I get a lot of amber. Yeah, I think it's a good Logos turn. I'll Diametric Charge. I'll shoot the Dominator for 1 and it'll do 2 damage to the demon. Even Ivan's gonna steal 1. And then just took a disc turn. I Reap twice to go to 8. And then I think I do not Reap this last time. So if you want to Lash, it like forces you back into disc, and your turn. I'll draw 1.
Okay. I'll say Untamed. Play Curiosity to destroy each scientist creature.
Oh no!
Get out of here.
That's just even out.
I'll play Fogbank, so no fight.
No fighty.
I will play Ancient Bear and I'll discard Shoda.
Okay. I will forge for 6. Tecton the Curiosity.
Yeah.
I am going to say Shadows. I'm going to look over there, the Pit Demon. Do 2 damage to it. Does not kill it, so I will steal 1. I am going to Dark Wave to do 2 damage to non-mutants, i.e. your side of the board.
That's me.
I'll play Reckless Rizzo. And I'll play Opportunist on an Infomorph. I'll capture 1.
This is some good matches, Sky Jedi.
Yeah, you missed some good games. And it's your turn. I'll draw 4.
Okay. Say Mars. Soft Landing John Smith. Play.
And his name is John Smith.
Play Ixaly Marauder. Captures 2. I will put Red Planet Ray Gun on John Smith. On stun the Dominator. I guess it probably makes more sense to put the Ray Gun. We'll put it here. I will Reap with John Smith. And ready the Dominator. I'll Reap with the Dominator. And shoot Reckless Rizzo.
Blasted.
Done.
So you got 6 over there.
What was opportunity? I can't. Okay, it just steals 1. Okay.
Yeah, it gains elusive.
Okay.
So
Capture 1.
okay, I am going to say this. I'm gonna Dominator Bobble and Reap twice. I'll play this Imp Spectre. I'll Implosion. And then
Okay.
I'll Skix Uno. So for 6.
What are you implosioning? You just holding that?
Yeah. It doesn't matter what I implode because it's all dying
Okay.
to the Skix Uno. You get that back.
Purge card. The Ember.
That's a good hit, I think.
Yeah.
I will say check with 8, and it is your turn. I will draw 3.
I'll forge. I'll say this. Play the Terror. I'll Poltergeist to Dominator Bobble. I'll play Pandemonium. And I'll lash you. I'm done.
Okay. I will say Logos, Novu Dynamo, Research Smoko, Munchling, and Titan Engineer. And it is your turn. I will say check and draw 4.
So Untamed, I'll play Niflhape and Murmook. Your turn.
I will forge for 7. Alright, start of my turn. Novu Dynamo is going to discard Redacted for 1. I am going to say Dis. I'm going to Mark of Dis the Murmook. I'm going to play Brabble. I'm going to Dominator Bobble. I'll play Brabble here. Dominator Bobble the Research Smoko into the Murmook, and I'll archive my top card. Just kicks, you know, do I Reap or do I kill this Niflhape? I think I kill this Niflhape. See if I can completely blank your turn. And it is your turn. I will draw 3.
I'll say Untamed, I'll play Bear Flute and Nepenthe Seed. Done. Forgot how great Jack Feet is.
Yeah.
It does some stuff.
It does some stuff. Okay, start of my turn, Novu Dynamo is going to discard the Q-Mex. I am going to say Shadows. I'll Vandalize. So I'll shuffle and draw, and I'll look at the top 3. I guess that these are like they're all cards of like semi the same value. I think I prefer to stop the disruption here, the potential like future disruption, more than worrying about the other stuff. The other cards were like more proactive. Okay, so draw for the Vandalize. I'll play Spike Trap. I'll play Rad Penny and steal one. I'll play the other Rad Penny.
Draw.
Draw. I have this Dark Wave. It kills my Brabble. So I'll play it. Armor, Mutant, takes 2. Okay. And it is your turn. Say check with 8, draw 4.
So Dis, I will Hand of Dis to destroy the Novu Dynamo. I'll play Charette, capture 3. I will Mind Barb. I'll Lash. Redacted. I definitely need to use Nepenthe Seed here. Because I'm about to reshuffle. So I will. Poltergeist doesn't really do anything for me. I'll just see
Like-
the Mind Barb. That's fine. I don't think I'm gonna win this game anyway, to be honest. Okay, and then the Terror. 3. Your turn.
Yep. I am going to say Logos. I'm gonna reap with the Titan Engineer. I'm gonna play Research Smoko. I'll play QMEX and draw. I will Spike Trap. So Smoko's toast, QMEX is toast, goes to my archives. Play Even Ivan on this side. Have Munchling fight Charette, discard QMEX from archives to gain 1. Your turn. Draw 4.
That's it.
Oh yeah, archive from the Smoko.
Mr. Jackfeet coming back with a vengeance.
This deck.
That's pretty
It's
awesome.
really good.
Yeah.
We talked about how we would absolutely play this deck in a Vol Tour.
Yeah.
I think that is still true. This deck is just,
Even though it didn't do great against the Gauntlet, it was having a bad night.
yeah. I think it was reeling. This deck is known to have a substance abuse problem. I think it fell off the wagon when it lost the championship.
Okay.
Championship really mattered to this deck.
This is gonna be a banger matchup. This might be like 10 seconds.
Flaney versus
Toki.
Oh yeah.
Didn't even have to redact it that game either.
I drew the redacted so late. Plus Poltergeist.
Yeah,
like
Poltergeist, so you
everything's-
can't really rely on redacted
So-
net plan, so it makes sense. Alright, bets are up. The final match of the night.
Intrapist is an interesting deck because it's like, I think if it gets behind, it's in a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
And so it's got some tools.
It can like
to
push an advantage though, right?
Yeah, it's got some tools to stop from falling behind.
Like if the Mars board didn't get dealt with, it was gonna pop off a bit. Stuff like that. But
Yeah.
obviously Jackfeet's good at dealing with boards.
Yeah, Jack Feet. Jack Feet does not care about losing to creatures.
Yeah.
Like Jack Feet is like, just try to ghost form something against me. I will find a way to get rid of it. It's got
It has like purged from all zones, right?
yeah, it has so many ways to deal with stuff, so
This is gonna be fun. Oh, I'm so excited about this tournament, y'all. It's so exciting.
the games have been pretty good.
Yeah.
The game, even that game, I don't think it was ultimately that close, but it wasn't like you were out of the game.
Right. That was it. The deep probes were interesting too, like hitting those and still kind of getting trashed after that.
Yeah.
Jackfeet kind of just walked it off.
Well, I mean, I think that was always the thing about Jack Feet. It was
It's very resilient.
very resilient to disruption,
Yeah.
even, right?
Yeah.
It's more disruptive.
It's like, fine, we'll play that game, right?
Yeah.
It's like you want to fight Jackfeet in that kind of match, then you're gonna have a problem.
Yeah. You're gonna lose a card here. You're
Yeah.
gonna lose a card there, and it's gonna add up.
You're in Jackfeet's world now. The perfect commander's world. Alright, first. I'll play as mother gun.
I will say Logos. I'm going to discard Final Analysis and Static Charge. I'll play PI Swevin and Hide. And it's your turn.
Ah. Okay, I'll say Mars. Mother Gun, Swevin for 2. I'll play Proliferator. I'll put a Red Planet Ray Gun on Proliferator. Mars first to ready and Proliferator. Last Hide. For don't get to archive anything. Your turn.
I will say Saurians. I'm going to play Saurium. I will play 2 Sensor Phylos and a Venator Altum. And it is your turn. I will draw 4.
Let's say Shadows. I'll play Furtive Investors. I will play Throwing Stars. Do 1/1. Play Dusk Chronicles. And archive a card. Your turn.
I don't know which turn to take. I guess Logos. I can play Vellum and read with Hide to draw 2. I will play Infomorph and Tall Mage, so that's 3. And is your turn.
Okay, so I'll play Dust Imp and Soul Keeper, and I'll unlock the Gateway. Get 2 for the Imp.
Stupid Hide and Vellum die at the same time.
Terrible.
I will say Untamed. I'll play a Spore Gorger, and a Deepwater Druid. And it is your turn. I will draw 4.
Say Mars.
Keyforge.
I will play Carpet Flotsam.
4 damage.
And I'll Mother Gun to finish the Gruin. I guess I will pick the Archive. Play Sky Booster, Shockworm, Mindworm, and I'll Mars first to ready and reap with the Mind.
Not the Mindworm.
Ready and reap with the Shockworm. One of the worms. Your turn.
So, right, I am going to say Untamed. I'm going to play Chelonia and draw. I will play Deepwater Druid. I will reap or sow.
You're offended by how powerful Toki is? I understand.
Reap or sow, ready. I'll put 3 +1/+1. So I don't get it wrong. And it's your turn. I'll draw it to you. So you check with 6.
No swindle.
Yep.
Your turn.
I will say Saurian. I am gonna take 3 chains to raise the tide. I think 3 amber is worth it. I'll play Lapisaurus and gain 1. I'll play Undagnathus and gain 1. Play Quintina and gain 1. Actually, I think it's on this side, like this. Then Decadence. I don't have any amber on any of my creatures. I guess I have Undagnathus. kill Sky Booster Squadron. And it is your turn. I'll drop chain. Let's see, check with 6 and drop.
Keyforge. I'll say dis. We're gonna collar of subordination this Chelonia.
Okay.
I'm gonna take 3 chains, raise the tide. I'm gonna play Yerk and discard Perplexing Sophistry. I'll gain 1. The Yerk. I'll play Exhume. Dust Imp. Gain 1 for Dust Imp. I'll play Exhume. Proliferator. Gain 1. Proliferator. I'm gonna Poltergeist. I guess the Sarium. I'm done.
I'll forge.
8.
And then loose.
Why does Exhume have a pip? That's a good question.
I'll play Keyforge, I guess. And then loose.
Whew.
Fellini got embarrassed there. I don't think this is a good matchup.
Toki, no, it's not a good matchup.
I don't think this is a good matchup.
I think Fellini against...
Oh, no, wait a damn minute. There's Mooklings, information exchanges in this deck?
Yeah, yeah.
I think I had a bad draw. This is just the lot of Fellini, right? Because maybe I should have... I don't know.
Toki. Defensively powerful.
So, I mean, I didn't get to play my most powerful cards, right?
I didn't get to play Bren, so if we're going there, I didn't play Ron.
So I had Forgive and Forget in my hand, so I was ready for you to play them.
I see.
Okay, so that's the thing, is that I was ready for you to put that garbage into play, so I could take that garbage and throw it in your face and say, take this out.
But now we'll never know.
So, but, I mean, information exchange, Mookling... I mean, how many times you didn't just generate 6 amber to try to forge a key? You generated a lot more.
It was a lot more.
I could have punished with Mookling somewhere in there. That's all right. Fellini will be back.
They'll be back.
Fellini
That's the good
back.
thing about this tournament. There's more chances. Plenty of more chances.
I didn't see Waste Not. Man.
Just didn't have time. Toki was just gassed. Foot on the gas. The turn that I unlocked Gateway, I had 2 Exhumes already. I just held them at that point, so.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah. I don't think I'm beating that draw with the draw that I had. There was no combination of cards I could play.
There you have it. That is Group 1's Round A. That is every deck in Group 1. They all face down, so.
Yeah.
We're going to do that 8 more times with Group 1.
Yeah.
Very exciting.
I'll have like a better idea of what the matchups will look like moving forward between those decks.
We're gonna get a feel for the decks.
Yeah,
it's gonna be really interesting. But next time on G1, we're gonna explore the Group B decks.
Yeah,
we're gonna see all those for the first time.
Lots of fun decks in there.
Yeah, it's gonna be really fun.
So yeah,
I'm excited. This solidified that this was a great idea to me. This one night of
these games were pretty good.
Yeah,
these games were pretty good. Appreciate that follow.
Cleric, thank you for that follow. Yeah, so we're going to, tomorrow night, we're going to check out Cascadia.
Yep.
By Alderac Games, the board game that we bought at Gen Con, about making a biome of animals that live in harmony and scoring a bunch of points.
Yeah.
It's going to be completely biome different. And animal drafting game.
It'll be completely different from a normal night where Justin and I live in total disharmony.
Well, it is competitive at least, but as far as games that are competitive, it's not super cutthroat.
All you can do is kind of like pick, and I'm willing to bet in 2-player. We just get to do what we want.
But for the most part, I think so.
Right?
Yeah.
So,
but we'll see. Yeah, it's gonna be really fun. So we're gonna do that. Probably won't be that long of a stream. We'll play 2 or 3 games of that game.
And I think we can easily get through 2 games.
100% 2 games.
100% 2 games.
Yeah.
So.
But it's coming out. I think it's coming out next month. But it came out at Gen Con, so we got a few plays in there, and it was a lot of fun. So
yeah,
excited to show that off. And then Wednesday we're gonna do card game Necromancy.
Season 2, Episode 1. There can be only one.
Except
Highlander.
There will be more than one episode.
Yeah.
There can only be one Immortal. Let's be clear.
I am gonna try to. I'm gonna try to have 4 decks together.
Oh, okay.
Well, I'm gonna say together.
Assemblable.
I'm gonna have 4 decks. There'll be like a little bit of downtime because I'll need to take some cards from the first 2 decks that we played to move them into the second 2. So I'm looking forward to that. I think it'll be pretty fun. Visiting this game and Highlander, I'm telling you,
it's gonna be wacky.
I'm going to read something to you. You're gonna go like, and we're just gonna have to go with it, okay? It's the game is wacky in a charming way. It is wacky in the way. Can you play Highlander in the Highlander format? So. I will talk more about Highlander tournament formats on Wednesday because it does have it has got some really sweet tournament formats. I will say. So yeah, I don't want to spoil too much, but there's some because we accidentally stumbled into the Highlander meta when we went to Gen Con. If you can believe it or not, we found a format warping card
that literally this card looks like a warp format.
My brother was like, doesn't this card do what I think it does? And I read it and I was like, oh, that card seems pretty good. There were Highlander tournaments that were run at Dragon Con this year, if you can believe it.
Wow.
That was only a few weekends ago. So there were believe it or not, there were some Highlander events run at Dragon Con, and from the report that we saw, it was apparently a bunch of new players who had never played the game before. They did a sealed tournament.
That's crazy.
And so the guy who wrote the tournament report was like, it was a bunch of new people, so we only got through 2 rounds because we had to literally teach most of the people the game. But
that's awesome.
So,
actually,
I don't. There may have been events at Gen Con. I don't know.
We didn't really look at events at all.
We didn't look at events in the slightest.
Yeah.
I was gonna play it by ear. I intentionally did not buy any event tickets because I didn't know what the Gen Con was gonna look like. And then when we got to Gen Con, I honestly may not have even bought a badge. Had I known what Gen Con was going to look like, I probably would have just borrowed a badge from someone to get in there, buy the stuff that I needed, and then evacuate the hall. So, so Netrunner, I believe, also is living on.
And that's a common theme in a lot of these games that we've looked at, is that there's a community
Highlander
that keeps up with them.
There's something like 18 fan-made sets that have been released for Highlander after the game went extinct.
Yeah, so like stuff like that, Star Wars, Star Trek, WWE Raw Deal.
Yeah, so
all those games have like way more fan sets. Destiny's even getting a lot of fan sets these days.
And like I said, I don't want to divulge too much about Highlander because it's one of those things where if I just start talking about the CCG,
we'll get into
I'll just keep talking about it.
Don't worry, we'll get into Highlander.
But
it's gonna be good.
Yeah, it'll be fun to visit that game. I have no idea what the gameplay is going to be like.
We'll figure that on the fly.
Yeah, we're going to play
that
and honestly, it seems like turns are extremely quick. The game seems like it is fast paced because it was supposed to resemble a sword fight between 2 immortal beings who have had hundreds, if not thousands, of years to fine-tune their craft.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, swords. They're a big deal.
So I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be. It may not be fun to live in the realm of immortals forever,
but to play around in that world for a little bit.
But to visit
that world,
I think it'll be fun.
Yeah.
So
cool.
There you go.
Thanks for watching. We're gone. We'll see you tomorrow night for Cascadia. Goodbye.
Goodbye.